Welcome back everyone, it's your boy Carolina Goji 1954 here, and before we start with this video, I'd like to apologize once again for the lack of content, but recently obviously I've been celebrating my graduation since I graduated last Friday, but yeah, the weekend I've been too busy celebrating, but lately I've also been getting sick too. Something's going on with my throat and I keep getting headaches lately. And also, as usual, we haven't gotten any major news on our Carolina Panthers yet. However, I've been noticing that every power rankings on social media from ESPN, Fox News, CBS, whatever, all the power rankings have us Panthers in either last place or second to last, pretty much the worst according to all these power rankings. And many of us Panther enthusiasts have been really concerned about this and wondering, how are we still this bad according to all these power rankings, even though we got a bunch of good players like Ikem Ekwonu or Xavier Woods? How are we still the worst team? Well, that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to be discussing what position is keeping us this low and keeping us away from being one of the top 15 teams or even one of the top 10 teams in the NFL. There's literally only one position that's causing all this nonsense, and that would be our current quarterback position. Think about it. We still have Sam Darnold as our starting quarterback, and Sam Darnold has been deemed the worst quarterback in the league right now. And he is literally so bad that he is the one thing that's keeping us all the way down as being the worst team. Literally, there's really not any positions that we're really weak on. Like, our defense is looking good. Our offense, besides our quarterback, is looking good too. There's not really that much positions that we're incredibly weak on. Sure, there's a few holes that we can always improve a little bit, but we're pretty much almost set to go. Just one thing that's, well, actually, I have two things that are keeping us as the worst team. I guess Matt Rule could have an effect on this too, because we all know how terrible he is. But like I said before, this could be the season where he redeems himself. But other than that, we still have Sam Darnold as our starting quarterback, and that's the main reason why all these power rankings have us as being either the worst or the second worst team in the league. Should we be concerned about this? I'm gonna say no. At least not yet. There's still 100 days before the kickoff, and a lot of things could happen between now and the kickoff. And Matt Corral and Sam Darnold is currently still going at it against each other to fight for the starting quarterback position. So if we can get Matt Corral to beat out Sam Darnold, or bring in a veteran quarterback, Cam Newton, Jimmy Garoppolo, or even Baker Mayfield, come in and beat out Sam Darnold, we should be good to go. But again, even if Sam Darnold is still going to be our starting quarterback, this could still work for us, because we can just tank this season. I'll admit, this season is going to be, we have a pretty tough schedule. So if we have Sam Darnold as our starting quarterback, we might as well tank it this season, and then we can finally get rid of Matt Rule. And from that point forward, we'll get a new head coach, hopefully one that has an NFL experience. I would gladly accept CN Payton. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. So overall, Panther enthusiasts like myself, just ignore the media. Don't listen to all these power rankings until we finally know who is actually going to be our starting quarterback. It could be Sam Darnold, but it could also be Matt Corral. And hey, we could always bring in a veteran quarterback. So until we finally find out who's going to be our starting quarterback, just ignore these power rankings, because either way, they're usually not accurate. Because even with Sam Darnold, I still think we're a better team than teams like the Atlanta Falcons, for example. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. And as always, keep pounding.